In 1992, in a small village in Turkey, an old man sat down in front of a microphone. He spoke for hours. What he said, no one alive could fully understand, because he was the last human being on Earth who spoke this language. When he stopped speaking, the language died with him, forever. His name was Tevfik Esenç, and what happened to his language is one of the most haunting stories in human history, because it didn't happen by accident. It happened because of a decision, a single political decision, made by men who are long dead. And it's happening again, right now, to 3,000 other languages. The Ubykh people lived in the Western Caucasus, what is today the Black Sea coast of Russia. They were warriors, traders, poets. Their language, Ubykh, was unlike anything else on Earth. 84 consonants, more than any language ever recorded in human history. Linguists who studied it said it was so complex, so precise, that it could express ideas that no other language had words for. Ideas about silence, about the space between two people who haven't spoken in years, about the weight of a decision you can never take back. In 1864, the Russian Empire gave the Ubykh people a choice: convert or leave. 300,000 people boarded ships. Most died at sea. The survivors settled in Turkey, scattered, separated, slowly forgetting. And the language, with no homeland, no schools, no books, began to die. By the 1930s, only a few hundred people still spoke Ubykh. By the 1960s, a few dozen. A French linguist named Georges Dumézil heard about this dying language and traveled to Turkey to find the last speakers. He found Tevfik Esenç. Tevfik was a farmer. He had rough hands, a quiet voice, and an extraordinary memory. For decades, he sat with linguists, recording words, phrases, stories, songs. He knew what was happening. In one recording, he said, and this is translated as closely as possible, "I'm like a man standing on the shore, watching a ship disappear. I cannot stop it. I can only watch." On October 7th, 1992, Tevfik Esenç died. And at that exact moment, a language that had existed for thousands of years, a language with 84 consonants, with words for emotions no other tongue could name, ceased to exist. The ship had disappeared. But here is what most people don't know. Before Tevfik died, he gave linguists something extraordinary. Hours of recordings, complete grammar documentation, stories passed down for generations. Because of his work, Ubykh is the most well-documented extinct language in human history. It is gone, but it is not entirely lost. And there is a movement, small, quiet, determined, of Ubykh descendants in Turkey, who are learning fragments of their ancestral language. They will never speak it fluently, but they are making sure that the ship, even as it disappears, leaves a wake. Tevfik Esenç spent his entire life doing one thing: not becoming famous, not becoming rich. He spent his life making sure that when the last light went out, someone would remember there had been a light. Every language is a way of seeing the world. When Ubykh died, humanity lost a lens. We don't know what we can no longer see. That is the real loss. I'm PaintedWisdom, and next week we find another forgotten world.